Generations will come and generations will go. Like we're reading in the books and studying, and when we do our researches, we see that we had people from BC, and right now we're having people from first century, second century, and right now we're in the 21st century, if I'm not wrong. And one of the things that I've come to discover is that in those many generations, there's a lot that has happened, especially in the area of relationships. Many people have lost the ideal purpose as to why they are supposed to be in relationships. And that is why we see many relationships ending in pain, ending basically in a way that is not appreciated because of certain things. And one of the things is lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Because I've come to understand that love cannot keep a relationship. Because there are many people who've left each other and they still love one another. And when you ask them why they left each other, it's because they could not understand each other in a way. Because lack of knowledge has led so many people in marriage thinking that based on their emotions, based on how they think about the other person, is how they're going to live with that person. But remember, this is not your brother nor your sister. If you're living with your siblings in the same house and you can have your own differences, what about this very person who is from a different tribe, maybe from a different race, maybe? And these kind of people, they have their own traditions and their cultures and religious beliefs. Now the question is, if you really want your relationship to thrive, what do you require or what do you need to make it become something that is of value? I'm going to talk to men. And one of the things that as men we need to do is to seek for knowledge. Knowledge is very profound. We need to understand before we allow this woman to come to be part of us. We need to ensure that we have the necessary tools on how to guide this person. Because we all understand that God's purpose for humanity to thrive in relationships, it was a matter of ensuring that the man handles his position respectfully and allow himself to thrive peacefully without engaging himself in certain things that are not necessary. So it will be profound for each one of us to take the necessary steps and engage ourselves and come up with ideas on how we can improve each other on a certain level. So relationships can thrive. The women that we have can become a better people in life if as men we can take that step to show that we are ready to build this kind of relationship. Let me tell you, my brothers, who are the first people to get bored in a relationship? It is women. Women get bored very fast. They get to that place of feeling because they're emotionally led at some point. They feel like, I feel I'm not loved enough. I feel because of what you're supposed to do. If you don't do it, they'll begin to feel like I'm not supposed to be here with you. And we see that it is a men who keep on fighting so much for relationships. And that is why we find so many men. Statistically, we know that it is men who are having that high rate of committing suicide. It is men who are living in a way that cannot be understood. We have many homeless men. We have many men in prison. We have many men in certain places that we cannot understand. So the very thing that we need to do is to be in a place whereby we can learn. And that is why I'm challenging us as men. Let us engage each other so that we can learn. We want to be in relationships. The question is, what can we do and how can we be so that we can love our women right? I know it's kind of tired, kind uh, of something that can make us feel drained. But we need to understand, as much as we want or we desire to be in a relationships, in a relationship, there are things that we need to do. There are things that we need to guide ourselves with. There are things that we need to instill in ourselves so that we are able to thrive. So the point is, we need to take that responsibility. The people that we allow around our circle, we need to allow people that are ready to teach us, to groom us, to mentor us, to become men of dignity and integrity, as I may say. So, for lack of a better word, and because of what I've noticed around me, the very friends that I have, there are people who are not willing to love their wives right because they have certain fears. My wife one day might change. My wife one day might not love me the way I'm supposed to. You know, my wife does A, B, C, D for me. One day I know she's going to change. The thing is, it is a personal thing and it depends with one's personality. If you're with someone who is not willing to be a part of your life, they will keep on fighting you. They will keep on competing with you. They will keep on showing you that you are invaluable, and they will devalue every opinion that you have. They will give you an attitude that has no guarantee to a better place. So ensure that you put your best foot forward so that you are able to direct yourself in a place of dignity. Being in a relationship is something that is so tough. It is not an easy journey, but you have to take that responsibility as a man so that you cannot fall in the arms of the wrong woman, so that you cannot fall in the arms of a woman who does not understand himself. As much as you are equipping yourself as a man, you need to find a woman who has equipped himself, who has no fear of anything, so that at the end of the day you can build yourself, you can move forward as a strong man in this life. It is crucial for us to be a part of a society that respects and values the very opinions that a man brings on the table.